Welcome to
So,
the stream. Welcome to the stream.
welcome, you guys. To start this off, hey YouTube, hello Twitch. Today, me and Sosa are back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a story time on the worst whooping we ever got in our life. I'm talking like slap the skin off that, like crazy. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on both of our channels. Go to our YouTube and subscribe if you on our YouTube. Go to our Twitch and make sure y'all go follow us, man. We are on the rise, man, and we want to grow with you guys. Anything you want to say, Sosa?
Man, it's Sosa back again with another video. You already
Yes,
know
sir.
how it is. Like, follow, share for more. And without further ado, get into the get into the story time. You want to go first?
Sure. Okay, so well, actually, I want to hear you go first, actually, because I actually have to move this thing over on my screen real quick.
All right, cool. Let me tell y'all, man. This was probably back. I might have been like 7 or 8 years old, dog. 7 or 8 years old, right?
Hmm.
And so I was young. This was like years ago, but if I can remember correctly, it was when I used to live in this apartment. It was me and like 4 or 5 of my other siblings. I had one sister at the time, and then I had 3 brothers, man. And we lived with our grandma as well. So it was me, my siblings, my dad, and my grandma and my mom. Right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So it was probably about around so it was probably like around like 11 o'clock at night around this time, right?
Yeah.
And so my sister got this bag of chips. It's a big ass bag of Funyun rings, right?
Hmm.
Big bag of Funyun rings, and everybody just sharing these joints. Like everybody crushed. I'm in my sleep, and my sister like, "Hey, Will, you want some of these Funyun rings?" So I'm like, "Fuck it." I grab a few of them Funyun rings. I start munching, half asleep,
Uh-huh.
eating. And whole time, so I guess my grandma gave it to her. So everybody in the crib just sharing that joint. We knocking all night.
Yeah.
I go back to sleep, man. Full stomach. I'm feeling good. And then all of a sudden, I'm asleep and I wake up.
Hmm.
My dad yelling, pissed off. So I ain't got no clue what's going. You ever get startled when you wake up? And so
Hmm.
like you sleep and then you hit one of them, like you realize I'm getting startled. Everybody he's just yelling, bro.
Yeah.
So he make everybody go in the living room. Everybody's lined up, dog. The man said, "Who ate my Funyun rings?" We
Yeah.
knew it was over, bruh. We knew it was over. So we all lined up, man.
Mhm.
And he like, "Who ate my Funyun?" So my grandma tried to reason with him, tell him, "Yeah, I gave him the bag of Funyun rings." Da, da, da. He ain't want to hear none of that. He ain't want to hear none of that, yo. You
Yeah.
ever got the belt and you pull it like this, you pop
Popped it, yeah.
that. He doing that. So much aggression over it. Yo. Lined everybody up. Beat the brakes out of everybody. Belt wasn't even like this. You ever had the belt, but like you wasn't grabbing both ends. You was grabbing one end.
Yeah.
And that's like a whip. Bro was going crazy.
Yeah.
Bro had a switch on the belt, yo. Bro was spamming.
That's
Y-
illegal.
your friend never spammed one move in a video game. That's what he was doing, dog. Spamming
Dang.
over a bag of Funyun rings that we had no clue was his, yo.
So what did you learn from that, Sosa?
What I learned not to confess to eating that nigga's Funyun chips no more. I could have just lied and been away with it.
So you think if you lied, he wouldn't have done that at all?
My sons ain't no snitches. They would have kept that shit
What about
still.
grandma? What about that?
My grandma loved us for real, so she wouldn't have said nothing. She wouldn't have said a word. She would have
Mm.
been 10 toes. I ain't gonna cap. But it was just like I thought I had the cushion cause if grandma said it was okay, then that shit okay. She ain't want to hear
Yeah.
none of that shit, man.
Did you cry?
She said, "Hell yeah, I cried. What?" And then he made everybody clean up afterward. But that made it 10 times worse. And
Dang.
then everybody get to cleaning the crib up. Yo, worst fucking woman of my life. I've
God
never
dang.
seen somebody that mad over some food. That shit was crazy. That shit was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Parents would look for any reason to whoop somebody, yo.
I'm telling you,
Any
man.
reason.
They be taking pride over that stuff. Like,
They
yeah,
be thinking that shit sweet, man. That shit is not
yeah.
cool.
Like I'm not whooping my kids, man.
No, I'm beating the shit on my kids.
Man, what?
Nah,
Are you for
nah.
Will? Come on, man.
No cap. They gotta get the ass whooped. I ain't
Why?
gonna lie.
Why?
Cause
Why?
it's a form of discipline.
A form?
Yeah, it's a form of
That's
discipline.
not no. That's beating someone into submission. That's not even right. That's fear.
Bro, that's what like that's what dogs do to their fucking offspring when they're bad.
For real?
They don't beat them, but like they do that little like they'll bite them, but they're not biting them type shit. Just
Oh,
enough so it hurts so that they know that they shouldn't be doing that.
but we're humans, you know.
Bro, we're animals for real. I ain't going cat. We just
Listen,
sophisticated
you.
animals. We still got instincts. We still got fear. We still got fight or flight. We ain't no different from a wolf. We just smarter, bro.
But I'm
We just
saying,
smarter.
just like how it work, you know, you only put your hands on a person at the extreme, but you can't treat it like that. You just gotta talk it out with the guest. Same thing with your kid, especially talk it out with them. You gotta give them
I definitely talk it on my kids, but let you do some dumbass nut shit, you're
like
getting
what,
whooped.
what would they have to do in order to get whooped by you?
They will have to. They coming home with straight Fs. They getting the ass beat. No cap.
With straight
You
F's?
You know how hard it is to get straight Fs? Like, do you know how hard that you gotta try?
Yeah.
Just you gotta try to fail. You have to try.
So
You can't.
you wouldn't ask like they could have a learning disability, they could be getting
I ain't
bullied
gonna
so they
lie.
don't come to class, you know?
I ain't gonna lie.
Or what?
If that giant straight Fs, you're getting whooped. I don't care. There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
That's
You told me
crazy.
in one class you couldn't have the bro. You gotta not be doing the work type shit. You gotta be skipping school something, yo. Oh yeah, if
Yeah.
they skip school, they're getting whooped immediately off rip.
Well, I mean, nah, you gotta
No
be
cap.
understanding. So you haven't skipped at all?
No, I definitely like didn't
Okay
even
then.
show up to school. I
Y-
definitely was out doing shit.
Yeah, you gotta
Definitely,
have some understanding, man. They not like squeaky clean, Mr. Clean boys.
nigga. But
Like,
I'm no, but that's different though, cause it's like, look, check me
yeah.
out, right? Check me out.
Hmm.
I would skip knowing I'd get in some big ass trouble. I knew the consequences to my actions.
Yeah.
It would if they don't get caught, cool. Like I just don't get caught, so I don't gotta put hands on you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just don't get caught. But it's like because I definitely was doing the same thing. Don't mean like I was doing that shit knowing wasn't shit gonna happen. I knew exactly what the fuck would happen to me. It let me get caught. If I was skipping school and my dad drove by, it's over. It's
He drove
over.
by before?
No, I'm saying if he
Oh.
had, it would have been over. You would have never heard from me again. It
Where
would have been
Will at?
wrapped. Yeah.
Where's Will?
Hey, look, Will in the ER. Will getting stitches and surgery. He's in critical
uh,
condition. What are you talking about? Nah,
yeah.
man.
Um. Well, you done with your story?
Yeah, man. We get it straight to you.
All
We get it
right.
straight
So
to you.
listen, right? I'm a good boy. You know I'm a good boy. I act like a good boy, right? And I am a good boy. But the thing is, so I've only gotten whooped one time, but oh my god, was it the worst? I may have gotten jacked up by my grandma a couple times. She may have, jacked me up and I had to fix my collar back and all that, but I've gotten one good whooping. So let me tell you the story. So it starts off is my mom driving, my grandma in the front seat, and I'm sitting behind my grandma and my brother is to the left of me, right?
Right.
And so you know how if you just talking to somebody, y'all joking around because it's really nothing to do. It's nothing to do in the car, so we was just joking around, right? So my mom, she turned around, she like, stop laughing. I'm like, huh? I said I'm just joking with Bubs, right? And so then I tell her, I said, Mom, I'm squished back here because my grandma was like real big, so it was like really leaning the seat back on me, and you know how thin I am, so it was like, I'm thin right now. Now imagine how it was back then, like this,
Yeah.
right? So, like, I'm in the back seat getting squished. I was like, Mom, you think you can like move grandma's seat up or whatever? And she was like, uh, don't say that, Jaheed. Stop being rude. I told y'all to stop that laughing back there. So I'm like, Mom, we just talking and like making jokes or whatever. So I'm right by my brother, ha ha ha, hee hee, right? And so then we drop my grandma off and all of that, and she goes home. So my mom is in the car, right? And then when we in the back seat, she was like, "Ooh, y'all acted so bad in front of grandma. Y'all did this, y'all did that." I was like, "What?" To this day, I'm still like, "What?" No, we weren't. We were just having fun and making jokes in the back seat. So my mom is in the front, and we have to go pick up my dad from work. So she said, "Watch, I'm gonna tell dad when he get in the car, whatever." And my dad do security. So now imagine like a big bruiser just about to, you know. And so we pick my dad up from work. So
Yo.
we pick my dad up from work and he get in the car, and then my dad look in the back seat and he was like, Mommy told me what y'all was doing. Y'all was being rude, bad, disrespectful to grandma, all of that. And she told me that she said to y'all multiple times to stop. She gave y'all multiple chances. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah. And then I explained to him, I said, we really didn't do anything. My brother, he was young, so he ain't say much. So it was just me on the defense event, right? And so
Yeah.
after that, I was just like on the way home, I was just like, Dad, we really didn't do nothing like, I was just saying that I was squished. I was just asking, like, could mom move grandma's seat up for me because she couldn't. And I definitely couldn't, right? So we on the way home, the whole time I'm looking at him like this to see like if he'll change his mind or start talking about like something nice or making a joke. Whole ride home, just he in the front seat like this, dead silent, and that silence is deadly. I'm just thinking about, oh my God, is he really gonna whoop us? Like, no, I've been on a streak, I can't lose, right? So then I'm talking to him like as we about to get out the car when we pull up in front of the house. I'm like, yeah, Dad, so yeah, I think I need to take out the trash or whatever. And he already knew I was trying to get out of it or whatever because I didn't do nothing. And he had all this bottled up like rage at us because of what mom told him, even though it was not true. It was not true. So we get inside the house, and my mom goes to sit down on the couch. We go in our rooms, me and my brother, to like, just be like, all right, let's leave them alone for right now. They just thinking crazy. Boys, come out here. All right. So I look at my brother. I'm like, are you serious? We didn't even do nothing. Then he was like, come on, get out here. I was like, okay. So I walk. I'm gonna stand up for my brother, so I'm in front of him. Like, yeah, come on, bub. Right. So we walking, and then he like, y'all stand over there. So he takes off his uniform shirt. Right. He got on his black tee. And listen, man, I have tried to put on his belt before while I was younger, The thing was like as thick as my skin back then. Right? It was brown. It had a little wear tan in it. That's how you knew it was powerful. A
Yo.
man's belt. Right? So then he say, y'all line up against the wall. And he's standing in front of us. He like, so y'all were being rude and disrespectful to your mother? Huh? Were y'all? Huh? Right? And I was like, no, 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 no. And my brother, he stopped, standing there crying or whatever. So my dad, he don't even take the time to get the belt right. You know, when you whip somebody, you like, all right, let me fold it. Boom. Give it a little, right? And then I'm going to whip you. He didn't even do that. The thing literally slid off. Right? And we stand up against the wall like slaves, like that. No, just like
Yo.
that. And we was crying and all like, right? Like, ooh, dad, stop. Oh, crying and stuff. My brother falls over to the couch like this, right, on my mom. And then my mom was like asking him to stop. She was like, no, stop, boo, stop. Right? So I'm standing there. I'm like, man, like, honestly, I'm just like this, like, taking them hits, though. I'm young and I'm taking them hits. Pop, pop, pop. Right? So he see I'm taking the hits. So he does the extreme thing. He flips the belt around and starts to beat me with the metal buckle part. Whipping me with that thing. Slabs of skin was
Yo.
like boom, boom, all over my
Yeah.
body. I was like, dad, stop hitting me with the metal part. And he was just, boom. I'm like cut deep. Right? So then I'm not crying or whatever, but my brother's crying. Then my mom is crying because of how bad he had beat us that day. But then my brother, he was like, you hit me with the metal part. And I was just like, yeah, you hit me with the metal part. Not like that. I was like a little, you hit me with the metal part. Like that. And so then we go back to our rooms. And I feel like it was kind of built up rage for me. Like why he went on me so hard was because like 2 or 3 days before, I was outside, because we had a backyard and we had a tire swing and basketball court and all that. I was in the backyard with my brother, and I don't know what was wrong with me, like honestly, but I accidentally sprayed tire wax in his eyes. And so he ran around blind, like looking for them and stuff, tried to go back inside the house or whatever. And my
Just
dad was
spray
like,
tire wax in bro's eyes. You're a demon. What? It's
so
unheard of.
so I was like, I was just spraying it out in the open, and he ran into it. He ran
Uh-huh.
into it. So I was like, Dad, I was just trying to clean the tire outside. It needed some polishing. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. He was so close to whooping me, but I slithered my way out of it. That's how y'all gotta do. Y'all gotta take a lesson from it. But yeah, that's the worst whipping I done ever had, man. Like lethal, you know.
Beat the brakes off you, yo. No cap.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
mama wild for setting y'all up
that's
and
what
then
I'm
try to
saying.
save y'all afterward. Like,
Right, like, cause I don't know, like I guess she felt bad or whatever, but like I promise you, I never would have gotten whooped in my life, like if that didn't occur. And like I've always been like a good boy, but I guess in their eyes that day I wasn't, you know. So what's the time like for you that your grandma just, you know, you
that's
know.
the whole kill. My grandma ain't never like just beat the brakes off me. She ain't never was just like, yeah, y'all done did it this time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's always like my grandma might tell my dad something we did, and then or like my dad will make our grandma whoop us when he not home and we do something bad. He'll be like, yeah, whoop him. Yeah, and I was the worst out of all of them. So I got that shit the worst. Like I used to tell my little brother to run across grandma room and just say some bad word. I used to tell him, run across that joint and yell, bitch, loud as shit. Yo,
uh,
Yo, I got bro. My grandma's not even just that, bro. My grandma's room, she probably had the biggest walls in the apartment, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought I was Picasso or something. I got a pencil and I tried to, bro. You ever make a box and you scribble all inside the box to make it pitch black?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to make the whole wall pitch black. No bullshit. Her whole wall just got a bunch of bullshit on it. But they never knew I did that shit, bro. They never find out, bro.
I feel like if they found out, that would have been the worst whooping you ever got.
Boy, I would have got the brakes beat. No, bro. It was another time, bro. My sister room. I had got a I had got a her bow and arrow, and
Yeah.
I got that bitch and I slung that bitch through the wall, bro. I think that shit, cause this used to be her room. I don't know if that shit's still there, bro. But I just slung that bitch, bro. I don't see it, bro. But I got the bow and arrow, bro.
Mm.
I thought that jump was like, bro. I thought that shit was cat, bro. I didn't think a bow and arrow could actually like, bro. Because every time I tried to use that jump when I was younger, that jump would never like fly.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would be limp and shit, and like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
did that shit one time. It was on Christmas. Did that shit, pulled that bitch all the way back, boom, right through put a hole in the wall like that joint got stuck. I'm trying to pull that bitch out, bro. Pull that joint out, a bunch of dust and shit falling over. I try to clean that bitch up before they came.
God dang, man.
Man, not even just that, bro. I got so mad one time.
Yeah.
I got a hammer, started smashing my tablet. I did that shit in my closet. Smash that shit. I don't even remember I put that. I think I put it in like a box or something,
You
bro.
did that on purpose?
Yes, I was mad as fuck. I don't know what I was mad at. Got a hammer, started smashing that shit.
You like how old were you?
Bro, I was probably like 12.
12. So yeah, we was around the same age then, because I think I remember when I was 12, it was this time. So basically, uh I was doing homeschool or whatever, and I would have to do it at my grandma's house because my parents both had to work, so they sent me to my grandma's house. And back then, I liked it. We would play cards and all that, but it was just one day something just sparked. Like I don't know what it was. So every day, right? It was either my aunt at the time or my grandma that would make us oodles and noodles. You know what that is, right?
The ramen?
Oodles and noodles.
Um, not ramen noodles.
Oodles and noodles.
So ramen.
Oodles and noodles.
Bro, I don't know what that shit is. My mama will call ramen oodles and noodles.
Yeah, that's what they're called. It says oodles and noodles on the thing. So,
Oh,
so yeah, every day she would make us oodles and noodles. My grandma and my aunt. And so me and my brother always had this inside joke that literally, I'm so serious, there was always strands of hair in it, like gray hair, no, and wig hair, cloaked in perfume and wig hair and stuff, right?
yo.
So it was a hair in my food. And every day it was like a routine because she thought we were like some babies or something. So she would sit on the bed and she'd be like, okay, both of y'all go get some newspaper. Y'all sit on that floor and all that. And you had your bowl of noodles. And we'd be like, Grandma, it's too hot. She go put it in a windowsill. Right? We go put it in a windowsill. And I'm sitting down on the floor. I'm eating my noodles. And I still got the newspaper down, but some spills on the floor. And she said, pick up them noodles. I said, not right now, Grandma. I don't want to get hair on my food while I'm eating. That's nasty. I did not like touching the floor or none of that. I don't like touching hairs and all that while I'm eating. It's noodles. You know how easy it is for a hair to pick up on something like that? So I was like, no, Grandma. I'll pick it up after I eat. She said, go pick it up now. I stand up. I'm just furious. I look at the wall and then I look at her and I slap the mess out her wall. I don't punch it. I just slap the mess out of it. I say, I hate this house. I hate this house. I hate this house. Because I was thinking of that Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, and I thought I was him. So I was basically like, I hate it here. I hate this house. Da, da, da. So, me being an obedient good boy, right? I do that, and then I go in the bathroom for a second just to like calm myself down. I'm like, all right, I'm good. You know what? Let me just go listen to grandma. So I come out the bathroom, and she isn't standing up. She ain't sitting down. She is just like this. Come in for a second. I'm like, okay. I walk up close to her. She said, "Don't you ever say that again. Don't you ever disrespect my house and da da da." Right? And I'm like, what? So I'm kind of crying a little bit. Then I go in the bathroom, right? So I say, you know what? I got something. I said, when my mom comes to pick me up, I'm telling my mom, right? So I tell my mom, and then her and my mom get into this like big disagreement because like don't put your hands on my child and all that da da da. Like I don't like that. Don't put your hands on me. I've always been that kind of dude. Like we can talk. Now if we need to do that, then okay. But you gotta learn to talk things out. That's what I was saying earlier. Like with the kids and all that, man. There's nothing y'all can't talk about. I'm telling you, it's crazy because every individual is different. You could really like spank them or whatever, and then somehow they wind up killing you in your sleep or have some kind of resentment towards you, so they might do something to you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we can talk it out. Take
Man,
take stuff from them. Like I'm not saying just have a talk and that's it.
taking stuff from like from your kids, like that don't do nothing but like slow them down for real.
Slow
Like,
them down.
you know how many times like my parents would, when I was younger, my parents would take my phone and I need my phone for like schoolwork, and like that shit made it harder for me to in school because they took my phone. Or like only time I really like, and like it's really up for me to make it really big for my kids that they're social.
Mm-hmm.
For me, when I was in high school and middle school and all that, I wasn't too social, but the little amount of friends that I did have,
Hmm.
like that shit meant the world to me for real. Like just being social, bro. Like I'm not gonna take like my game. Like I wouldn't take nothing that my kids love away. It
Right.
doesn't make sense. Now giving
Yeah.
them a whooping, that's just a whooping's a whooping at the end of the day.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's
a
like
weapon.
even
It's like over time, you just get used to it. So it's like, all right. So what are you gonna do? Whip me if you take my stuff though? Like I remember I got my phone taken. Boy, I was miserable. Like you, the little bit of people I had a girl, and I was like 12 years old. That girl contact name was my world, right? So I was
it's like,
hurting.
why would I do that though? Why would I take away something that I know? Because it's like,
Because they're gonna do what's necessary to earn it back. That's the thing. If you whoop me, it's like a one and done. Okay, it was just a moment in time. But if you take something from me, something that I really like, I want to get it back. So I'm gonna have to do what you say. If you whoop me, I don't have to do what you say, boy. Your whoopings might not hurt. I might get used to your whoopings or
man,
whatever. You know.
nah. Cause look, you ever all right? You ever beat the shit out of you ever had somebody talk a lot of shit
Mm-hmm.
about you, and then once you beat their ass, you stop hearing that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, it stopped it, right?
But.
No, no, no. Did it stop it? It
Yeah.
stopped from chatting, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to get their ass beat again.
But see, that's
Same
that's
thing
a
with it.
that's a different kind of wrath.
Bro, it's either they're going to respect me or they're going to fear me.
I
If
mean,
you respect me, you're going to listen to me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What is that noise playing in the background?
You hear something?
Hold on. It's an ad playing in the background.
Oh my god, man.
Bro, it's an ad on Twitch, I think.
Uh,
Let me mute this video. So, my stream. Look, see that shit. They like, what the hell that was? Oh, but it's either my kids are going to respect me or they're going to fear me.
but at some points in time, they're gonna like try and check you to see like how far they can go or whatever. But like you can limit them with talking, not with the whooping and all that. I'm
My
telling you.
dad with me, and I ain't never tried. I mean, me and him had like now since I'm grown, damn near, we be having shouting messages when we disagree about shit. But if he did not whoop me, I would have been worse. Like I was bad as shit with whoopings. Them taking shit from me, bro. That shit did not phase me, bro. That shit did not phase me, bro. If
So,
you took my game away, bro, I'm wreaking havoc in the house to get my shit. I'm taking that shit back. I'm getting it back in blood. Bro, they would take my game from me, bro. When they go to work, I'm taking that jank, put it back in my room, and then they'll ask where my game at. I will hide that shit from them, and be like, I don't know. I think Avery took it with him to grandma's house. Ah, like, bro, I turned out worse when they took my shit away. The
so,
only thing that kept me under control was the whoopings. That was it.
so the whoopings were more painful than your stuff being taken.
Yes.
So like, like, can you break? I really need you to break down the biology of these whoopings. Like, what kind of whoopings are we talking about? How much skin? Like, where did he hit it?
Bro, everywhere. It was no holds barred. Bro
So,
went anywhere that he could get the belt across. That's where it was landing.
and how long did these whoopings usually last?
Bruh, I don't even know. It depended on what I did.
So when was the last time you had a whooping?
Probably like I was like 13. 13, maybe 14.
So after that, everything was just like conversations, right?
No, once I was 15, it was like you do some like we gonna have to wreck type shit.
So did that ever happen?
I mean, yeah.
Like, yeah, y'all had on the gloves or y'all just knuckled it?
No, it was knuckle. But I was gonna lose regardless. My dad like 6 foot at least like two like he gotta be like 230 at least.
Dang.
Like he's not a small guy. He's a big ass guy. So it's like it wasn't like he was going like throwing haymakers and shit. Nah, he probably go to my body a few times and like I don't got a lot of meat on, so I'm feeling that shit.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that shit. That shit got a little power behind it. So it's like, all right, chill, you got it, bro. You got it. All right, type shit. So
I mean, like you mean like going to your body where you like Jesus Christ pose and you just like do that
oh
when you
no,
like,
no, I'm fighting back.
oh, okay.
I'm, no, I be no, because after I got to a certain point where it's like, told him you gonna stop whooping me. Like, I'm too old for this shit. Like, I'll grab the belt type shit. Like, cut that shit out. Cut that shit out, bro.
So when was the last time y'all like fought?
When I was like 16.
So like you know why I don't really like the fighting between son and dad things because I'm telling you, man, if I get hit too hard by anybody, I'm just gonna cut and I'm gonna go red and that's it. I'm telling
See,
you.
but that's the thing though. Like, once you get to that point and you still lose,
So that's how you lost and you went red.
I went, bro. I went dark. I went dark. I
You
went
went
dark.
dark.
I'm going to try hard, and I've never won. It's impossible.
So where did you hit him at?
Everywhere, his face, his shoulders, bro. I was going hard in the paint, bro,
Dang.
because I used to fight a lot in school. I used to fight all the time. I used to love fighting. That shit used to be like that. It got to a point where that shit was fun, and so whenever like I feel like I could beat anybody ass.
So how many
But when it
fights
came
had
to
you been
him,
into though?
bro, I don't know. I've been fighting all my life.
So
Even
when was your
go
last
for it.
fight?
Um, let me see. Probably my brother
Which was when?
when I was like 17. It was at my grandma house,
And why did you
and
guys fight?
cause the nigga was not listening. When I say something, I expect him to listen the first time I say it. I do not like repeating myself. So my thing was, I told my sister to do something, and he told my sister to do the opposite of what I said. So I told her to do like da 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 da, and then the nigga yelled in my face.
Hmm.
So I'm quiet. After he yelled, bro, I'm quiet. So I'm taking my shoes off and shit. Cause I just got home. I was playing basketball. I'm tired of shit. I was hooping all fucking day. I'm taking my shoes off. I take my jacket off because it was cold as shit. I started taking all. I'm getting set. Still him right in his shit because he know I don't. He knows I don't play none of that, bro. I still him right in his shit, and he wrestles. My little brother, he got my dad genetics, so he's big. So this nigga trying to wrestle me to the ground and shit. So he watches a lot of UFC. I watch a lot of UFC too. So the nigga tried to take me down. I put him in a guillotine, if you know what that is.
No.
So it's like, so if somebody shoots, which is like a double leg takedown, right?
All right.
Your first thing is you're gonna try to grab him like by his neck. If you can get your arm under his neck when he tries to take you down, you can choke him like that while he's grabbing your legs. It's not a rear naked choke when you're behind him. You're in front of him.
Can
So
can you put that in like basic form? I don't know what a double kick
okay,
leg trip what
all
is.
right, all right. So you ever try to somebody ever try to slam you?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
grab both your legs like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like that, but you're shooting. So he's launched himself at me, right? And he's grabbed. He's like right here. He's grabbed like his shoulders like on my hips, and his hands are under my legs. He's trying to like bring me down type shit.
Hmm.
And so like act like this is his neck. I got my arm under his neck like this while he's trying to take me down. I'm pulling on it so I
Yeah.
can choke him. So we
I'm
sitting here for like a cool like 2 minutes, and so he's starting like he breathing heavy as shit. So I'm not trying to choke my little brother out, bro. It's like
yeah.
I'm not about to fuck him up like bad.
Yeah, yeah.
So he get down on one knee because he losing his breath and shit. I'm socking him in his shit, stealing him, stealing him, stealing him. My little sister start crying, so she called my grandma. She like, yeah, William and Dominic fighting. Da, 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 da. So after I done beating the shit out of him, I stopped. I get on the phone with my grandma. I tell him, yeah, Dom wasn't following directions, so I had to have a talk with him. Da, 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 da. Cause she don't know what really happened. My little
Yeah.
sister like 6, 7 years old, so she don't. I'm on the phone. This little nigga tackled me and I dropped the phone. This nigga tackles me, so the phone drop,
Huh.
and like it's like a cartoon. You know when like the phone drop and somebody's like, "Hello,
Oh
hello."
yeah.
So my grandma just talking.
The phone like Mayday, you all the way over here.
Yeah. So, so me and bro just tussling for like a cool like 5, 6 minutes, just tussling about a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
But that was probably like the last time like I fought somebody. But
So what's the age difference between y'all?
he's like a year and a half younger than me, so
So
he's like I want to see he's 17 right now. He just turned 17.
now looking at you guys' current states, if you guys were to really fight, who would win?
If we talking hands, I'm beating the shit out of him every single time.
So you say he got size on you.
Yeah, he definitely do. He probably got at least like 30 pounds on me.
So would he win?
But he wrestles. His Duke's not valid type shit. He's good at, bro. He got medals for wrestling. Like that nigga, he can wrestle like shit.
Yeah.
But if we were to box, I'm beating the shit out of him. Like
So
no,
how tall is he though?
he probably like he probably like he probably like your height, but a little bit shorter. Like probably like y'all damn near the same height. He's just like a tad shorter, a tad bit.
Oh, okay, okay. Dang. Shoot. Yeah. What else could we talk about on this story time? Like in the topic range of our title that we had.
Um, what was the topic title? I don't even know what the topic
Oh, our
title.
the time. Well, story time on the what's. Ooh, can't talk, boy.
Get it
Story.
out. Get it out.
Story time on the worst weapon we ever got.
What's on topic or would be on topic?
Yeah.
Mm, hey
Yeah.
chat, what would be on topic? I got 16 viewers.
You
Hey
do?
chat, what I'm capping like shit.
I was
No,
like,
I
stop
don't.
playing, man.
I got one boy, and I think that one might be me. Not going cap.
No, that's fine. People, I'm telling you, they gonna view it later. Watch. But have you? So let me ask you this. So you're a man of the bedroom. I know you are. So listen, have you ever spanked a girl?
Nah,
You never like slapped it?
Oh yeah, I slapped it, but I
You
didn't
you know
spank
what
her.
I mean?
Yeah, but I didn't do that shit like 6, 7 times in a row. Type shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
me.
like I
So,
might be hitting that joint, and I might like hit the little like a little bit or something.
yeah.
But
So that's
thinking a
and
little.
what was the response when you did that?
I mean, she was moaning while I was doing it, so like it was just like it was just going type shit. Like she was filling my ego up, so
Yeah.
I feel like a demon. So I was just like, oh yeah, I'm that nigga, huh? Had the cap on backwards and shit. I be feeling like that guy. So,
uh, yeah. So what about in school? Like what were the instances where you had to whip somebody?
bro, it was my man's Mike. Till this day, I fuck with him till this day. No, I'm gonna tell the one about my first fight. First
Yeah.
fight was in middle school, bro.
Mhm.
I mean, that's not my first fight. I fought like when I was like young, but like those not really fights. It's more like when you a kid, you don't really know how to fight.
Right.
So it just be like a bunch of you just throwing shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not brutal type shit. First real fight was like middle school, bro. It was this kid named Mikey, right? So it was me, my friend Isaiah, and my friend Little, right?
Mhm.
So it's gym time. Gym time, bro. We just be doing anything, right? And so this nigga Mikey, he's a soccer kid. So these niggas is going up and down the soccer joint, right? And
Yeah.
so me, Isaiah, and Little not even like in the we not even playing soccer with them, right?
Mhm.
So we run over there and we just start kicking the ball and shit. Just because like we just want to fuck up the game. We on some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not doing too much type shit. Like I'm just following them and shit. But they rely picking the ball up with their hands and shit.
Yeah.
They playing football with it while they're in the middle of a game. This light skinned nigga named Mikey, bro. This nigga goes over to my friend Isaiah, right? He was like, "You touch that shit one more time, I'm gonna smack you." Right? Nigga's a squeaker. So Isaiah find that shit funny as shit, bro. Nah, I'm dead ass. My friend Isaiah, he's cracking the fuck up. So they doing that same shit. Da 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 da. So the kid pushed Isaiah, right?
Yeah.
So little look at Isaiah like Isaiah was about to do something. Isaiah not really a fighter for real. Like he'll troll and shit, but he ain't about to wreck nobody. But Isaiah light skin, so this nigga turning red as shit. Like so, like he actually getting mad.
Yeah.
Isaiah not a fighter though. Isaiah he don't even be getting mad for real. Like the nigga he jokes and all that. Like nigga's a clown.
Mhm.
Nigga turning red and shit, right? So we continue to troll a little bit, but we're not trolling the same way. Like so this nigga, Mike, he's kicking the ball. He trying to go for like the field goal. This nigga Isaiah cracks him like it's football, bruh. This nigga puts his head down, put his shoulder into him, cracks him, hit stick. Bro's whole body falls to the side. So, so little cracking the fuck up. Mikey get back up, bro. Mikey turning red because Mikey light skin too. This
Mhm.
nigga swing at Isaiah. Isaiah ducks this shit. Bro hit me square in my shit, bro. Hits me square in my shit. So my instant
Dang.
reaction is this nigga's about to get fucked up. I start wailing on bro. Like I'm just swinging. I'm not even looking at my head down at this point. I'm just going hard, bro. Bro's like against the bleachers, just
Mhm.
taking that shit. Like bro was just taking that. Bro was just taking that shit. So I grab bro, I slam on the ground, get on top of him, start wailing on him. Well, this is this big ass nigga that's in my grade. Nigga's name was Anthony Dunn. This
You
nigga, but I
sound
bro,
big. That
he
last name.
yeah, Anthony Dunn. Like
But-
that bro was huge. Like bro stayed back too. Bro, I think he might have been in the military. Bro was fucking big as shit. Like we in
Dang.
sixth grade and shit.
Mhm.
That nigga looked like he could be in fucking high school, like a sophomore or some shit. Niggas, and he swole as fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga, like when I tell you he lifted me off my feet type shit, bro grabbed me and lifted me off my feet to get me off because so my legs all dangling and shit. I'm mad as shit.
Uh-huh.
So they split us all up, bro. And I go to the nurse. And so I'm trying to like fake like I'm hurt so I don't get I feel like I was in my head, I'm like, maybe if I pretend like I'm hurt, I won't be in as much trouble.
Mhm.
So I'm grabbing my jaw because the nigga punch that shit hurt, but like I'm capping like I'm like I think I need ice. This shit kind of aching. I'm capping like shit because I'm thinking I'm like, damn. When I get home, bro, I ain't about to be on the game. I
Why?
can't go outside, bro. Because once, bro, when they at my school, bro,
Yeah.
if you get into a fight, they'll show your parents the whole video.
They got a video?
Yes, they have a whole like they'll go to the camera, show your parents the entire incident.
Wait,
B-roll that.
so, oh yeah, can you show us the video right now?
How do I
Nah,
have the
nah, I'm
video,
playing, I'm playing.
bro? I'm like, bro, how would I have the video? No, but I'm thinking about. I'm like, when I get home, bro, I'm about to get my ass whooped. No game. I ain't about to be outside in a few months. These niggas about to, bro. I'm on lockdown. I end up so I go home early because like you gotta get picked up after you get suspended and shit.
Yeah.
Like, cause my school did not play. You get into any type of physical altercation, you're suspended off rip. So I'm in the car. My dad driving me home. No words is spoken. I'm looking out the window like these, and we get to the garage,
Hmm.
and so he doesn't unlock the door. The door's just locked. So, but I'm still looking straight, and
Yeah.
he's just looking at me like this. I feel this whole presence. I feel like the side of my face was getting hot. Bro was just staring, beaming into my soul, bro.
Yeah.
So I slowly look at him. It was like, so you're just not gonna say nothing? You're not gonna tell me what happened. You're not gonna da da da. So at this point, I'm like, all right, so this is what happened. I give him the whole rundown, the whole story, and whatever, right?
Yeah.
He tell me, go in the house and tell your mom what happened. My mom, she worse than him for real, bro. She didn't like whooping us, but she didn't go for no bullshit, bro. Like, bro. Like, I'd rather get in trouble with my dad than my mom because I loved my mom so much. And like when she be disappointed, bro, I felt that shit in my soul, bro. Like I would feel bad as fuck, especially when like she'll be like, "You represent me, so when you go outside, you need to act this way." Da, da, da. So I open the door, I go inside. I'm trying to stall. I'm trying to eat before I go upstairs to tell her what happened because he ain't tell her shit.
Mm.
Cause all my shit was to my dad, like the phone number, the email, all that shit.
Yeah.
I go upstairs and mom like, "Hey, well, how was your day?" All happy and shit, smiling, my head hanging low. I was like, "Yeah, I didn't really have a good day." She was like, "Why is that?" I'm like, um, I don't think I can go to school for a few days. So she's like, "Why? What do you mean you can't go to school for a few days? What's wrong?" So I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I got suspended. I told her I got into a fight, put my hands on him. He's like, come here. Walk up over to her. Boom! Smacked the shit out of me, bro.
For
What,
real?
bro? Bro, have you ever got slapped in your back before?
Yeah, that hurts
Like,
so bad.
bro, it felt like that, but on the side of, bro, her hand touched every particle that's on the side of my head. And like, bro, she even got a little bit of earness, so my ear's ringing too. So I'm like, my hands is on the ground because like she slapped back me to the floor. So I'm on the floor at this point.
You
hands,
said,
hands
"Ooh."
on the carpet, bro. I'm looking down at the carpet. My ear ringing and shit, bro.
uh,
She told me go to my room. So I go to my room. I feel like all right. So I'm about to get my ass whooped because usually when you get in trouble, when you go in like you get sent to your room. They don't send you to your room just to like sit in your room. Somebody's coming soon after type shit. Somebody about to follow up type shit.
I thought she already beat you. Like, come on,
She smacked the shit out of me, but she ain't beat me.
man.
She me to my room. So I'm like, I'm at this point, bro. Like I'm sitting in my room, like, all right, let's hurry up and get this ass whooping over with, man. Like, this shit gonna hurt, bro, but it's not gonna hurt forever.
Gonna happen anyway.
It's gonna happen. So I'm just like, let's get this joint over with, man. I don't even want to get whooped. So she come in that joint. She don't even got a belt. She come in there and she's like, you know, so this is where like it gets to the point where it's like when you go out, you represent me. And she was just saying like every single time you act out, they see you in my image. She pretty much just saying they look at me as a bad parent because it's like why would I let my child be doing X, Y, and Z? Da, 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 da. So after that conversation, I tried to be like a lot because like I tried not to think about myself anymore at that point. It was like it's really not about me type shit. It's about
Yeah,
like I don't want my parents to look like bad parents because I don't know how to fucking act. Because my parents were good parents. They've always done everything they could. I was just bad as shit for no reason
yeah,
because I like doing what I want to do regardless. I was just hard headed. That's what it was. I was
mm-hmm.
just hard headed.
Yeah.
But after that, bro, it hit me because it was like that time like it wasn't a whooping type shit. Like that
It
shit
was
like
like an emotional whooping, kind
yeah, it was like a heart to heart. Even though
of.
she smacked me, that shit hurt. My ear was ringing for like 15 minutes. That shit was burning. But it was a heart to heart, man. It was a heart to heart. It was a heart to heart, man. So it was just like, damn, I need to I need to be a little bit better.
Yeah, need
But
to
that shit,
dial
it
it
never
back
happened
some.
though. It
Yeah,
never happened. I was still on some bullshit. Like it probably the first like 2-3 weeks type shit. I was on good behavior.
yeah.
But then soon after that, bro, nah.
Sheesh. Well, yeah, we are 56 minutes in. Did you want to end it here?
Um, thank you, Joshua, for the 26 gifted. Nah. I mean, it's like
Like,
yo.
like, what do you think
Hey,
you're
if you
doing,
know, you
man?
know. If you know, you know. If
Talk
you
about
don't,
the
you
gifting.
don't.
We ain't even got 50.
Hey, yo,
Oh man.
chill, chill.
Yeah, but anything you want to say?
Nah, man, I think that'll be enough for the story time, man. For the story time, I think that'll be it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. Listen, if you guys enjoyed this story time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I have a goal of hitting 500 subscribers now. I finally hit 400. I have a goal of hitting 500. So you guys help me do that. Go subscribe to my YouTube. Go subscribe to Sosa. Make sure to tune in on his content because he will also be posting this video on his channel. So we will see you all in the next video.
All right, man.